Hello students, welcome in a new e-learning lecture in Let's Facilitate Learning Virtual Classroom. Today we will study the lesson The Cop and the Anthem with icebreakers and brainstorming activities. But before that, we will briefly revise information about writer and about lesson. Let's see the information about writer. William Sidney Porter, who was born on 11 September 1862 and died in 5 June 1910, better known by his pen name O. Henry, was an American short story writer. His stories are known for their surprise endings. He wrote in a dry, humorous style, and as in his popular story, The Gift of the Magi, often ironically used coincidences and surprise endings. After he was released from prison in 1902, Porter went to New York, his home and the setting of most of his fiction, for the remainder of his life. Writing prejudiciously, he went on to become a revered American writer. Porter attended school for a short time, then clerked in an uncle's drugstore. At the age of 20, Porter went to Texas, working first on a ranch and later as a bank teller. In 1887, he married Athos East and began to write freelance sketches. A few years later, he founded a humorous weekly, The Rolling Stone. When the publication failed, he became a reporter and columnist on the Houston Post. Let's see the information about lesson. The Cop and the Anthem is the famous short story about a homeless man named Soapy. Soapy faces the urgent necessity of finding some sort of shelter for the winter. He plans to put himself in prison in the New York City jail. For this purpose, Soapy decides to do something illegal in order to attract a cop's attention. What he does includes cheating a restaurant into serving him an expensive meal, vandalizing the plate glass window of a luxury shop, repeating his eatery exploit at a humble dinner, pretending to be publicly intoxicated and stealing another man's umbrella. However, no matter what he does, his plans fall into failure. Disappointed Soapy hears the church organ playing an anthem that makes him decide to turn over a new leaf. Just at this moment, a policeman taps him on the shoulder and asks him what he is doing there. Soapy answers nothing, and then he is arrested by the policeman. He is convicted of the misdemeanor of loitering and sentenced to 3 months in Blackwell's Islands. Okay, we have learned the information in English. Now let's see the information in Marathi also. चला बोलूया या पाठाबद्दल. पोलीस व ईशस्तवण, द कॉप अँड द अँथम ही ओ. हेनरी या प्रसिद्ध अमेरिकन कलाकाराने लिहिलेली लोकप्रिय कथा आहे. सोपी नावाच्या एका बेघर व वैफल्यग्रस्त व्यक्तीच्या असुरक्षित व भरकटलेल्या जीवनाचे वर्णन या कथेमध्ये लेखकाने अतिशय कुशलतेने केलेले आहे. हिवाळा सुरू व्हायला अवघे काही दिवस शिल्लक असतात. अशा या कडाक्याच्या थंडीत आपल्याला कुठे आश्रय मिळेल या विचारात सोपी मग्न असतो. अचानक त्याला एक कल्पना सुचते. आपण काहीतरी गुन्हेगारी कृत्य करू. पोलीस आपल्याला पकडतील व शहरातील तुरुंगात टाकतील. साहजिकच तिथे आपली किमान 3 महिने तरी राहण्याची व खाण्याची सोय होईल अशी सुपीक कल्पना सोपीच्या डोक्यात येते. सोपी एका महागड्या व नंतर एका स्वस्तातल्या हॉटेलात जेवायला जातो. पोटभर जेवल्यानंतर पैसे न देता तो तिथून जायला निघतो. हॉटेलवाले मला पकडतील व पोलिसांच्या ताब्यात देतील असे त्याला वाटले, परंतु तसे झाले नाही. दोन्ही ठिकाणी त्याचा अवतार पाहून त्याला हॉटेलातून बाहेर जाण्यास सांगण्यात आले. धक्के देऊन त्याला बाहेर काढण्यात आले. त्यानंतर रस्त्याने जात असताना सोपी एका दुकानाची काच फोडतो. यावेळी देखील तो वाट पाहतो की पोलीस मला पकडतील, परंतु तसे काहीच झाले नाही. येनकेन प्रकारे पोलिसांनी मला पकडावे या विवंचनेत सोपी एका दुकानात जातो. तिथे असलेल्या एका व्यक्तीची छत्री चोरण्याचा तो प्रयत्न करतो. छत्री मालकाने विरोध करताच सोपीने त्याला पोलिसांना बोलवण्यास सांगितले. छत्री मालकाने ती छत्री एका हॉटेलात सापडलेली असते आणि सोपी हा छत्रीचा मालक आहे असे समजून त्याने सोपीला ती छत्री घेऊन जाण्यास सांगितले. सर्व प्रयत्न बेकार गेल्याने सोपी प्रचंड निराश होतो. त्यानंतर तो आपल्या नेहमीच्या जागी म्हणजेच एका बागेतील बाकड्यावर जाऊन बसतो. आता आपण कधीही तुरुंगात जाऊ शकत नाही या विचाराने तो आणखीनच हैराण होतो. अचानक त्याला बागेसमोरच असलेल्या एका चर्चमधून सुमधुर असे ईशस्तवन ऐकू येते. परमेश्वराची भरभरून स्तुती असणाऱ्या या गीताने त्याच्यामध्ये अचानक परिवर्तन होते व त्याला आत्मसाक्षात्कार होतो. चोरी करून तुरुंगात जाण्यापेक्षा उद्यापासून काहीतरी काम शोधण्याचा निर्णय तो घेतो. पश्चात्तापाने डोळे बंद करून व आपले दोन्ही हात जोडून तो चर्च समोर शांतपणे उभा असतो. तेवढ्यात पाठीमागून कुणीतरी त्याच्या खांद्यावर हात ठेवतो. सोपी मागे वळून पाहतो तर एक पोलीस मागे उभा असतो. पोलीस विचारतात, इथे काय करतोस? सोपी उत्तरतो, काहीही नाही. त्यानंतर सोपीला कोर्टात उभे करण्यात येते व त्याला 3 महिन्यांच्या तुरुंगवासाची शिक्षा ठोठावण्यात येते. ब्लॅकवेलच्या तुरुंगात सोपीची रवानगी करण्यात येते. चला आता आपण या पाठाच्या नंतर दिलेले ॲक्टिव्हिटीचे जे प्रश्न आहेत ते बघूया. ॲक्टिव्हिटी नंबर 1, सिग्निफिकन्स ऑफ द टायटल. वाय द टायटल इज गिवन सो, द कॉप अँड द अँथम. लेट्स फाइंड इट. वाय द टायटल इज ॲप्ट. द कॉप in the title is of course the cop who arrests Soapy for vagrancy and loitering. The anthem is the music being played by the organist inside the little church. There is supposed to be an organic contrast between the two. The cop is Soapy's nemesis and represents the law, while the anthem represents Soapy's better nature and his desire to reform. Church anthems are always intended to inspire good thoughts in the hearers, and this particular one had an especially strong effect on Soapy because of all the troubles he had experienced on that cold day. Activity number 2. Suppose you have gone to a place where the winter season is very severe. Discuss with your partner the ways to protect in the cold climate. Here, the diagram is given. We have given the center theme of the diagram as ways to protect from cold climate. What one will do? Let's see that. Use of woolen clothes, use of air conditioner, warm up exercises, immunity boost medicines, intake of hot drinks, and to sit near fire will be the ways to protect from severe or cold climate. Next activity. When you see a cop approaching, you feel either relieved or scared. Discuss with your partner the situation when you feel relieved or scared. Here we have divided these 2 points, relieved and scared, into 3 sub-points. Let's talk about first point, relieved first. When you are walking alone in a dark street, if you find that the cop is approaching you, you will feel obviously relieved. Then second, if you are following the traffic rules. And next, you are guiding people for using masks and sanitizers. When one will get scared after seeing that a cop is approaching near him, if you are riding a bike without a valid driving license, or you are involving in anti-social activities, or you are not keeping proper social distance to save from coronavirus. These can be some of the answers of the second point, scared. Next activity. Discuss some of the motivating things that can change a person's life. So, which are the things which can change a person's life? Let's look at that. Listening to an inspiring speech. Then, reading the success stories of eminent personalities. Attending motivational camps and seminars. Then, watching inspiring movies and TV serials. Active participation in various social activities can change a person's life by creating positive thoughts. Believing in our own strengths and capacities. If we have respect for ourselves in our eyes, that can prove as the strong point which can turn one's life. Being respectful, honest, and supportive for others. These are the things which can drastically change a person's life without having any kind of expectations. Next activity. Discuss and find out the different ways in which Soapy tried to get arrested. So, which were the ways which Soapy tried to get arrested by the cop? First, Soapy entered in restaurants. Second, he dashed stone through the glass of shop window. Third attempt, grabbed the umbrella of one person. And next, he yelled like a drunken person. Next activity. Describe the atmosphere when Soapy reached near the church. How was the atmosphere when Soapy reached near church? Let's find out it. Let's talk about it. When he approached near church, a soft light glowed through the violet stained window. A quiet corner with an old church, quaint, rambling, and gabbled. Sparrows twittered sleepily in the eaves in the churchyard at that time, and the moon was above, full and radiant, creating brightness. Next activity. Read the story and match the incidents given in column A with the consequences given in column B. In column A, we have provided 5 points, and directly in column B, we have answers. Let's read it once. First, Sophie tried to enter a cafe. Strong and ready hands of the head waiter turned him around. Second, Sophie broke a glass window. The cop ran after another man. Third, two waiters pitched Sophie on the callous pavement. He stood up slowly, beating the dust from his clothes. Fourth point, Sophie heard the anthem being played in the church. Suddenly, a wonderful change came in his heart. And next, fifth sentence in column A, cop arrests Sophie for hanging around. Dream of turning around in life was shattered. Next activity, give reasons and complete the following. First, Sophie had confidence in himself because the portion of him that would show above the table was neat. He was shaven. His appearance would raise no doubt in the waiter's mind. The head waiter of the luxurious cafe did not allow Sophie to enter because when Sophie set foot inside the restaurant door, the head waiter's eye fell upon his tattered trousers and decadent shoes. Next, the cop did not arrest Sophie for breaking the glass window because what was the reason behind that? According to the cop, men who smash windows do not remain to chat with the police. They ran away from the place. Next, the cop did not arrest Sophie for shouting and dancing because he considered Sophie as the young person coming from a party at the Hertford College. The police had the instructions to neglect these young persons. Next activity. Pick out the lines from the text which shows that Sophie wants to enter the cafe for two reasons. First one is the cafe catered to large appetites and modest purses, and second sentence which implies this is Sophie wanted to enter the jail. Second sentence, Sophie was afraid that he won't be able to enter the prison. So the lines which shows are Sophie was seized with a sudden fear that some dreadful enchantment had rendered him immune to arrest. Next activity. He would make a man of himself again. The word man in the sentence means a person who still believes his capabilities, or a person who hopes to rise again like a phoenix, or a working person living worthy and respectable life, or a man who feels some remorse at his actions. Next activity. Sophie's earlier life was much different from his present life. Complete the table to show this contrast. We have divided these points into two columns. Let's learn first one, early life. Sophie's early life contained friends and roses, love and support of family, mothers and roses, ambitions and friends. His early life was clean and tidy thoughts were there in his childhood, in his earlier life. Now, in the present situation, in the present life, he has unworthy desires. He does not have any support and hopes. He had dead hopes. Then, wrecked faculties were there in his life. And in present life, he don't have values, means lack of values in life. Next activity. After listening to the sweet and solemn organ notes, Sophie decides to set up a revolution in him, decided to go into the roaring downtown district to find work, decided to bring back his older eager ambitions, decided to bring back his older eager ambitions, decided to settle himself without losing confidence and determination. Next activity. Write an incident in which you did something wrong and repented for it later. Give reasons. Okay, let's read the lines which are created here based on the given question. That was Sunday morning. My mother scolded me for fighting with sister. Angrily, I ran away from home. All my family members were searching me out, worrying a lot about me. When I returned home in the evening, all my family members rejoiced much, but I felt rather repented. I said sorry to all. I still remember the day when I was studying in standard 10th. That was Teacher's Day, and some of my friends were performing teacher's role. When one of my friend was teaching, I was intentionally commenting and teasing her. She cried in front of the class. Suddenly, I felt very repented and said sorry to her. Next incident could be the day before the science exam. My friend asked me to explain to her a chemistry equation. I told her that I was too busy. She became very nervous. When I came to know that she was failed in chemistry, I cried loudly, saying, "Oh God, please forgive me about my bad deed. How much I repent now." And next incident, that was inter-school cricket tournament. I was the captain of my team. We were about to win the match comfortably, but unnecessarily I hit the ball high and out on 49. After that, all remaining players were out within 10 runs. We lost the match by 3 runs short. I was very much repented about my mistake. Next activity question. O. Henry has used different words to indicate prison where Sophie wants to reach. Make a list of those words. So those words are island, coveted island, winter island, unattainable Arcadia, and limbo. Next activity question. Find out the words used for the degraded state of Sophie. The degraded days, the pit into which he had tumbled, unworthy desires, dead hopes, and wrecked faculties and base motives are some of the words used for degraded state of Sophie. Next activity question. The specific meaning of the word anthem in the story is a religious instrumental song, a prayer played by the organist in a church, an inspirational musical note played for an ideal person, a piece of sacred vocal music with words taken from the scriptures, and a hymn sung alternately by a choir or congregation. Next activity question. Convert the following sentences into negative without changing their meaning. Now here we have some sentences and we are going to turn these sentences without changing their meaning. First is, the policeman refused to accept Soapy even as a clue. The answer is, the policeman didn't accept Soapy even as a clue. Next, B, Soapy drifted along twice unsuccessful. The answer, Soapy drifted along twice with no success. Third, Soapy stopped his unavailing racket. The answer is, Soapy didn't continue his unavailing racket. Next, D, the island seemed very far away. The answer of this sentence is, the island did not seem close by. Next, the island seemed an unattainable Arcadia. The answer of this sentence is, the island did not seem attainable Arcadia. Next activity question is, convert the following sentences into affirmative without changing their meanings. So now we have provided negative sentences and we are going to change them into affirmatives. First one, men who smash windows do not remain to chat with the police. Answer of this sentence is, men who smash windows hardly remain to chat with the police. Next, B, why don't you call a cop? The answer of this is, you should call a cop. Next, C, on the opposite side of the street was a restaurant of no great pretensions. The answer of this sentence is, on the opposite side of the street was a restaurant without any great pretensions. Next, D, noisy but no harm. Answer, noisy but harmless. Next, they seem to regard him as a king who could do no wrong. The answer of this activity is, they seemed to regard him as a king who could do only right. Next activity, state whether true or false and correct the false statements. Soapy did not want to go to prison. The answer is false. Soapy wanted to go to prison to protect himself from coming winter. Next, Soapy had been to prison several times. True. It was not possible for Soapy to survive in the city through the winter. The answer of this sentence is true. Soapy hated to answer questions of a personal nature. Yes, the answer of the sentence is true. Soapy stole a man's umbrella. The answer of this sentence is true. The owner of the umbrella offered to give it to Soapy. The answer of this statement is also true. The man had stolen the umbrella that was now Soapy's. The given sentence is false. The correct one is, the man had found the umbrella in a restaurant. Next, the umbrella man found the umbrella in a restaurant. The given statement is true. And next, Soapy threw away the umbrella. The given statement is true. Now here, in the next activity, we asked to rearrange the sentences with the sequence of events. So, you have all the sentences, 11 sentences before you. We directly are going to read the answers. First sentence, Soapy decides that he wants to spend the winter in prison. Next, Soapy decides the best way to go to prison is to have a cop arrest him. Next, Soapy tries to eat at an expensive restaurant but is thrown out. Next sentence, Soapy throws a stone through a big store window. Next, Soapy eats a big dinner without paying for his food. Next sentence, Soapy talks to a young woman who is alone. Next, Soapy dances and shouts in the street. He pretends that he is drunk. Soapy dances and shouts in the street, and he pretends that he is drunk. Soapy takes a man's umbrella. Next is Soapy hears an anthem from a church that reminds him of his good life. Next, Soapy decides to try to find a job. And last, a cop arrests Soapy for hanging around outside the church. Next activity, find examples of irony from the lesson. Irony means a situation or statement characterized by a significant difference between what is expected and what actually happens, or between what is understood and what is meant. Let's see its meaning in Marathi also. उपरोध किंवा उपहास म्हणजे अशी स्थिती की जिथे व्यक्तीला अपेक्षित गोष्ट न घडता काहीतरी विपरीत घडणे किंवा प्राप्त माहिती व वस्तुस्थिती यात काहीतरी तफावत असणे होय. Two examples of irony in the lesson. First one, Soapy decided that he would spend the next 3 months in jail, decided to do some crime, but even after trying multiple times, he was not caught by the cops. And second sentence, which is an example of irony, is when Soapy decided to work and lead a decent life, he was arrested by a cop. Next activity question is, imagine what would Soapy's life be if no cop came at the end. Now this is the question which is based on imagination. Let's see its answer. If no cop came at the end, there would have been significant and positive changes in Soapy's life. He would have offered a job. The changes brought in his soul may change his whole life, and he might have given up all bad habits. The story had an happy ending with Soapy as an ideal man. Next activity question is, what is the moral of the story? Once a person has started down the wrong road in life, it is very difficult and impossible to turn around and go back. Soapy in The Cop and the Anthem decides to reform but finds it's too late. So lead life properly right from the beginning. Our goals and our dreams, our hopes and our plans might play a big role in determining the course of our lives. Next activity, describe the wonderful change in Soapy's soul. The conjunction of Soapy's receptive state of mind and the influences about the old church brought a sudden and wonderful change in his soul. He viewed with rising horror the pit into which he had tumbled and degraded days, unworthy desires, dead hopes, wrecked faculties, and base motives that made up his existence. The old memory provoked his soul, and Soapy decided to change himself. Next activity is character sketch of Soapy. How he was? A homeless street smart man. He is the main character and the protagonist of the story. The lesson is given from the point of view of the character. He is the dynamic rather than a static character. The character shows lack of ambition. The character is also trickster and optimistic. The character is little bit vulnerable but sympathetic character. Next activity. Forgiveness is often better than punishment. Write 2 paragraphs, one for and another against this notion. So here we have 2 paragraphs. The lines which are given in green color are written about forgiveness, and the lines written in red shows all the points related to punishment. Let's read first one, forgive. Forgiveness means to forget someone's bad deed or mistake without any punishment. Sometimes a person performs such act which damages and hurts us. It makes our life or a part of life rather critical or tough. When we react further, it can cause damage on both sides. For example, we fight or try to take revenge, which means that we are repeating the same thing. Then, what is the difference between both of us? Forgiveness is the most powerful thing in human life. It automatically reaches us at higher place. There will be no damage to our self-respect. Instead, we become more respectable. It is rightly said that to err is human, to forgive divine. Now let's read the lines about punishment. It is very easy to punish, but it is very difficult to forgive others. It needs a broad and great heart. Sometimes we avoid forgiveness and prefer punishment. A feeling to take revenge always resides in our heart. It becomes habitual for us. It may result in the loss of our personality, fame, character, and social status also. So, intentionally or unintentionally, something bad may happen in anger. But if we forgive someone, we feel rather relaxed. It gives us positive energy to face any kind of danger in future. Forgiveness makes great impact on our personality and automatically our social and moral status improve tremendously. Forgiveness is the best revenge or punishment. When we forgive others, we are also forgiven by God. Next question is based on framing an interview or interview questions. You have been asked to conduct the interview of a cop. Frame 8 to 10 questions with the help of points. So here is an example of it. You may start your answer like this. Good afternoon, sir. It's our immense pleasure to take an interview of such a brave cop who is better known for his versatile personality. Welcome, sir. Let's start gossiping. First question. Why do you think you are the proper person working in this challenging field? Next question. What physical training activities are you currently involved in? Third question. Tell me about an accomplishment you are most proud of. Next question. What would you do if you witnessed a robbery in progress? Next question. What kind of working environment do you work best in? Next question. What are the various levels that a cop must keep in mind while interacting with a criminal? Next question. What challenges are you looking for in this position? Next question. What is your greatest failure and what did you learn from it? Next question. How do you deal with the pressure or stressful situations? Next question. What are your biggest weaknesses and strengths? And last, what message would you like to give to the young generation? And last, some concluding lines. Sir, you have given your precious time, answered our questions frankly. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. In this way, we have studied activity questions given after the lesson, the cop and the anthem. This was my attempt for the students. I hope you have understood it. We will meet in the next video with new information. Till then, keep smiling. Thank you.